What's happening now across the Niagara frontier? News stories, old stories, stuff you know about and stuff you'd never believe. It's the NiagaraHub Soapbox with Craig Avery.
All right, we have one of our first and most frequent visitors to the Soapbox here, our good friend Jeff Sanderson, the Executive Director of Rivershore Incorporated. Of course, Rivershore is the agency that takes care of some great services for disabled adults. Welcome, what's happening? Actually, I saw your folks out in the parking lot here at the market. They're selling produce today.
Yeah, we're real excited to be part of the new Park Place Market here on Main Street in Niagara Falls, right across from the post office.
Right.
And artists from Artisan's Edge have been selling produce, and they also, I think, are looking ahead to bringing artwork down so that can be part of the offerings at the market. So it's going well so far, and we're real happy to be part of it.
That's cool. Gets them out of the knack for a day, huh? They
Yeah,
get out
yeah.
and
Well, there's over 40 artists that are receiving the service that we provide through Artisan's Edge, and they do get out to a lot of different places over the course of time. And so they're in Lewiston, they're out in Market Street in Lockport, sometimes we're out in Medina. There's an art scene out there. And we continue to reach out. And so we in fact are looking forward to establishing a physical location on 3rd Street, not far from Wine on 3rd and other exciting places.
Cool.
And so there we look ahead to establishing a gallery space and a retail environment, and also a tea room and some other interesting things that we have in mind. So we're looking forward to that as
they
well.
have some great stuff. Some of the products they make, art as well as movie props and all kinds of stuff. It'll be fun to see how they set up as a retail operation. That's
Absolutely.
cool. What else is going on with the agency?
Well, we've had a lot of exciting things going on. One of the most noteworthy things that's happened with Rivershore this year is we are proud to have become an affiliate of People Incorporated. We now have a parent company, and so they've been longtime partners of ours. And this is something that we have been studying and working on for quite a while. And in April, our board of directors made the formal decision to become a subsidiary corporation of People Inc.
Oh.
And so we're now part of the same corporate family. Rivershore continues on as we know it. I continue on as the executive director. Our staff are in place. We continue to provide all the same great services. And what this will do for us is it will enable us to keep our agency strong and to attract and retain the workforce that's necessary to continue the great quality services that Rivershore provides. So as we move forward in today's environment with a lot of big changes, consolidation and collaboration is going to be a very important thing for not-for-profits to look toward doing. And so we're proud to have found an arrangement that works very well for us, and it's been a very positive experience. And we are also encouraging other organizations to take a look at what we've been doing, and I'm available to talk in detail about our process and how we went about it and why we did what we did. And I've had a number of inquiries. I've had many people come already to meet with me to ask about this type of an endeavor. And I've also developed a presentation. I've done that at the United Way in Buffalo. I'll be doing it in Saratoga next week at a conference. And so it's very exciting, and it's been a very good outcome for us. And we are proud to be an affiliate of People Incorporated.
Excellent. So you're sharing some backroom services, the accounting and human resources type things?
Yeah,
You can
and
cut your costs in there.
exactly, Craig. And so this is something that's a work in progress. Much of what I do these days is have many meetings with various people, the CEO of People Inc. and others who are able to help analyze and work on integration of these functions. And it can take some time. It's a complex process. But it's been very, very productive and very positive. So we've begun to take some steps in that direction, and over the ensuing months, we'll do a great deal more to integrate all of those things.
Excellent.
And so that's going to save a lot of costs for both agencies, and it's going to allow us to leverage our revenues toward the point of service, toward retaining great staff, and toward making sure that people are continuing to get what they expect from us.
Excellent, excellent. Let's talk about the parties. You got a gala coming up?
Yeah, well, one of the things that we do and have been doing every year, and this is our 5th year now, so is the Rivershore Gala. And this year, that's going to be on Wednesday, October 1st. And we have our promotional poster here. This year's theme is Imagine, and it's inspired by the Beatles. And Imagine specifically is inspired by John Lennon's song Imagine, which he made popular after his time with the group the Beatles. And so this will be the inspiration for the whole evening. And it's really about imagining a world, like John did, where all people are respected and included and have an opportunity to be part of their community. And so this is something that we can powerfully imagine. It's very much central to what we aspire to as an organization, to help bring about that that type of community, and so we work toward that every day. And so it's going to be a Beatles theme, as I said, so there'll be lots of Beatles things going on at the gala. There'll be Beatles music playing. There'll be people dressing in Beatles garb, right? So,
wow.
So when you come to the event, if you're interested to do it, and we would encourage you, wear your favorite Beatles costume,
Wow.
right? So there's definitely going to be people doing that. I know, I have it on good authority that John Lennon himself is going to be there. So,
Wow.
right. So
The
in fact,
girls will be screaming and crying
yes,
and stuff. This will be
right.
great.
Hopefully mostly screaming and not too much crying, but yes, I know what you're talking about. So, we've got Mary Alice Demler is back as our MC, and she does a great job, as you know. And this year we have, every year we've brought in a national level entertainment for our guests. And we've had some great people in. We had Jerry Jewell. We've had last year we had Josh Blue.
He was excellent.
So we've had several comedians in. This year we're going to do something a little bit different. We're bringing in a world-class jazz pianist. His name is Matt Savage, and Matt has performed all over the world. He's been on all kinds of major television shows. David Letterman and Conan O'Brien and The View and the Today Show, and he's played in every major jazz venue around the world. Matt is a young man, 22 years old, who lives with autism, and he is a musical genius, and he's going to entertain us.
Wow, wow.
And especially for our event, Matt is going to incorporate a lot of Beatles music into his performance. So we're really looking forward to that.
Wow.
And so that's all part of it. There's a great dinner. Guests can choose from steak, or a chicken meal, or a vegetarian option. And so it's an excellent evening. There's a silent auction with lots of great items to bid on, and there's also a raffle in conjunction with that. We'll have a big raffle item that people can win. And so all of this goes on for the unbelievably low price of $75 per person. So I didn't miss, yes, that's $75,
Excellent.
right?
Excellent.
So all of that, and it's, I know you've been able to join us several times, and I shouldn't speak for you, but an unforgettable experience,
No,
right?
Just excellent. What's nice is there aren't many speeches. There are a few, and there's a few recognitions, but you certainly concentrate on having people enjoy an evening, and everyone should consider this. You don't have to be associated with Rivershore to enjoy the gala.
Absolutely.
It's at the
Niagara Falls Country Club. It's on Wednesday, October 1st. We get started at 5:30, so guests come in at 5:30. There's a cash bar, music, and the silent auction is going on at that time. And there's people are arriving and visiting and and then dinner starts about 7 o'clock, and Matt's performance is about 8:15. There's some things that we do throughout the evening, some acknowledgments, and we honor some people that have been part of the important achievements at Rivershore. And so Artisan's Edge, as a matter of fact, is going to be helping us to produce some video slideshows that are going to be part of the evening's program, that are going to be integrated with some inspirational Beatles music. So
Right.
we're I don't want to say too much.
That
because,
sounds like a
we
great
have
night.
we have planned a crescendo to the evening that involves Beatles and music and pictures and well,
Excellent.
you've got to come.
Gotta
and
be
see,
there.
you know, I don't want
Gotta
to
be there.
It's it's I don't want to
Enjoy
say
the
too much.
sunset at the
Yeah.
country club as you're
Yeah.
eating dinner and
Mhm.
and enjoy. That sounds
Yeah.
excellent.
Beatles costume. There could be costume changes even
Wow.
going on with certain people during the course of the evening.
Very cool.
So,
Very cool.
wigs and glasses and
Wow,
stuff.
sounds good.
I know it will be, won't it?
Now this guy, I'm hearing muffled burps from
Oh.
inside this jar. Is this somebody that you brought along, or I don't think it's part of the hub?
Well, this is just one small example of the kinds of things that a person will see if they come to the Haunted Armory, which Artisan's Edge produces and puts on as a local attraction during the Halloween season.
Second annual,
So,
huh?
Right. So, as a matter of fact, this was done last year for the first time, the inaugural season of the Haunted Armory. And I went through more than once. And there are dozens of jars in the laboratory that are contain all kinds of creepy, scary things. So this is just one of dozens and dozens of items that the artists produce. And this is a
Pretty,
poor fellow. I don't know where the rest of him is, but his head has
gosh.
ended up in this jar. So
Wow.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad you brought him.
Yeah, he's scary. Now, you know, at the
So
the
what
Haunted-
happens at the...
Well, the Haunted Armory is a production of that will really engage all of your senses, right? So there are sights, there's sounds, there's tactile stimulation, there's things that occur that are perhaps not one of our normal senses, things that are maybe more supernatural. And so, there are all kinds of creations in the Haunted Armory. And by the way, that's on Main Street in Niagara Falls, 901 Main Street.
Right.
And Emery Simon of Simon Construction very generously makes the armory available so that it can be inhabited for Halloween.
Armory's Armory.
Right, and so the artisans of Artisan's Edge, they create sets, they create all kinds of terrifying experiences, and you walk through and you encounter different things along the way. There's live actors who are portraying various scary creatures and characters. There's illusions. There's really kind of logic-defying experiences. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it's kind of an odd. In fact, last year, and Emery had said, this is there may be a haunted presence in the armory that is apart from the things that the artists do, and he's told us some tales of things that have happened there. And we have seen that when we've been in there doing the Haunted Armory. There are things that will just appear, and then you look again, and it's gone. There was one little
Sounds
girl.
like a hotel in town or something.
Yeah, a little girl. Her name is Sarah, I believe she became known as. And Sarah would appear to people, and then vanish, and then appear again.
Come on,
And
it's not part of your show?
Some people could see her, not part of the. Well, she became part of the show, but she
But
wasn't
you
a
didn't-
planned
you
part of the
didn't-
show, right? So it's almost like we stir up things. So some people could see Sarah, and some could not. I don't know if it's they believe or what, but that was part of the experience.
I know kids of all ages can come to this area, and there are areas where you would keep younger kids out of.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Craig. We've taken a little bit of a different approach this year. We found that it was a bit scary for young kids, so this year we're having a minimum age, and we've got some information here. So for the Haunted Armory, you should be age 13 or up.
Ooh.
We won't have a kids area this year. We want to devote the entire effort and the whole environment to the terror that has been known as the Haunted Armory. So we want to be able to do frightening things outside on the sidewalk, and so you can understand where we've gone in that direction. You see?
What?
Right next to you there. You see? You don't see anything?
What's he doing? I'm.
Yeah, right there. There's Sarah's. You don't see Sarah?
I don't know what you're doing, man. This is freaking me out here.
She just appears sometimes. Remember we talked about Sarah just a minute ago. She was just standing right next to you. So the Haunted Armory will be on October 24th and October 25th. And that's
just 2 nights.
Friday and Saturday before the week of Halloween. And then starting again on October 29th through the 31st, which is Halloween night. And so we're focusing the number of days so that we can maximize the energies of all of our actors and our set people and all of that. So we're really looking forward to a really intense, concentrated effort at the horror that you're about to.
This is a mark your calendar kind of event here. Got some red stuff on my foot.
Oh yeah, that looks like blood, Craig. Where did that?
Not blood.
Where did that come from?
It's probably what.
That's Sarah. Do you
That's
see her?
Sarah.
Do you see her? That's Sarah. Sarah is who I mentioned. Maybe she's
Sarah?
a little bit upset about the
Look, Sarah. Don't take it personal, but
the age limit. But you know, this is the type of thing that might appear at the Haunted Armory.
All right.
So, along with all kinds of other ghoulish displays.
So definitely something that people are gonna have to mark their calendars because it's only the 2 nights. They don't want to miss it.
Well, there's
They
the
should
2
plan
nights.
on being there.
There's the 2 nights the week before Halloween, Friday and Saturday night, and then there's 3 more nights the week of Halloween.
Okay.
So you have Thursday, Friday. Friday, Saturday, the 24th and 25th, and then the next week, the 29th through the 31st, which of course is. And tickets. We're going to offer tickets pre-sale, and we'll get more information out about where tickets can be obtained. But tickets pre-sale will be available for $8, and we expect to have them at our location on Cayuga Street, 765 Cayuga Street in Lewiston, at our Main Street location, 1520 Main Street, also at the NAC on Pine Avenue in Niagara Falls there. And so, and if we have additional options, we'll get those out to the public.
I want to offer them at the Park Place Market, right?
That's right. Park Place Market would be great, and so there'll be $8 pre-sale, $10 at the door, and so either way, it is a tremendous bargain. You cannot buy terror like this at these prices.
All right, so we got the gala coming up. We got the Park Place Market. You can buy your produce and things there, and meet some of the great people involved, and look at some of the art that they have. It's absolutely so the gala, and then of course the haunted house, which we're very excited about. And I think on Main Street, I think the Armory just lends itself to such a great venue for a haunted house. So
It's perfect.
Don't miss it, folks.
It's very scary.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Good luck, and we're looking forward to a neat season with Rivershore.
Well, thanks for having us on.
All right, buddy. Take care.